Have you ever looked up at a stormy sky, seen the flash of lightning, and felt a shiver of ancient power? In the rich tapestry of Native American mythology, particularly among the tribes of the Pacific Northwest and the Great Plains, that power has a name: the Thunderbird. It's a colossal, supernatural bird, so massive its wingspan darkens the sun, and the beat of its wings creates the thunder that rolls across the land. But this legendary creature is more than just the source of a storm. It's a protector, a warrior, and the central figure in a dramatic tale of fire, sacrifice, and rebirth. Today, we're diving deep into one of its most compelling stories, the myth of the Thunderbird and the fire from the sky. This isn't just a story about a big bird. It's a profound narrative that intertwines with geological history, cosmic events, and the very essence of nature's delicate balance. Picture a time long ago when the world was younger. The people lived in harmony with the earth, their lives guided by the seasons and the spirits. But one day, the sky itself seemed to break. A searing light, brighter than 1,000 suns, tore across the heavens. It wasn't lightning. It was something else, something terrifying and unknown. A great ball of fire descended from the cosmos, striking the earth with unimaginable force. The impact sent a shockwave that flattened forests and a plume of dust that choked the sky, blotting out the sun for days. From the crater, a new, monstrous entity was born. This wasn't the familiar, life-giving fire of the hearth. This was a destructive, insatiable flame, a spirit of pure chaos that began to consume everything in its path. It spread with unnatural speed, turning lush forests into black ash and boiling rivers dry. The animals fled in terror, and the people were powerless against this relentless inferno. The world was on the brink of being consumed, returned to a barren, smoldering wasteland. As despair fell upon the land, the people prayed. They called out to the great spirits for salvation, and the sky answered. From the highest peaks, shrouded in dark storm clouds, the Thunderbird heard their cries. This mighty spirit, a force of nature itself, saw the devastation wrought by the fallen star's fire. It recognized this flame as an unnatural blight, a cosmic intruder that threatened the very balance of the world. With a cry that shook the mountains, the Thunderbird descended. The battle that followed was the stuff of legends, a clash of elemental titans. The Thunderbird was a being of storm and water. From its eyes, it shot bolts of lightning, and the powerful beats of its wings summoned torrential downpours. It swooped down upon the monstrous fire, dousing the flames with rain, trying to beat them back with gale-force winds. But the fire spirit was resilient. It was born of cosmic heat, and it fought back with explosive bursts of flame, scorching the Thunderbird's feathers and turning its rain to steam. The sky became a maelstrom of flashing light, roaring thunder, and hissing flames. For days and nights, the two forces battled. The Thunderbird, though powerful, began to tire. It realized that this wasn't a fight it could win with brute force alone. The fire from the sky was too potent, too alien. To extinguish it, a greater sacrifice would be needed. The Thunderbird knew what it had to do to protect the world and the people who depended on it. This is where the story connects, in a fascinating way, to real-world events. Many scholars and storytellers believe this myth may be an ancient, orally preserved account of a meteor impact. Think about it. A fire from the sky, a massive explosion, a world-altering impact, and a period of darkness and devastation. It sounds eerily similar to scientific descriptions of events like the Tunguska event or other prehistoric asteroid strikes. These ancient peoples wouldn't have had the language of astrophysics, but they would have described what they saw in the most powerful terms they knew, as a battle of gods and spirits. The fire spirit, then, could be the personification of the ongoing radioactive heat, or the persistent wildfires that would follow such an impact. Faced with this cosmic enemy, the Thunderbird made its ultimate choice. Gathering all its remaining strength, it soared high into the smoke-filled sky, directly above the heart of the raging inferno. It was a somber, final ascent. Then, in a moment of sublime sacrifice, the great bird folded its wings and dove, plummeting directly into the core of the fire spirit. The collision was cataclysmic. The Thunderbird, a being of pure storm and life-giving water, became the vessel that would finally contain the unnatural flame. The elemental opposition was so immense that it created a final, thunderous explosion. But this time, it wasn't an explosion of destruction. It was an explosion of containment. The fire spirit was not just extinguished. It was absorbed, neutralized, and imprisoned within the earth, its chaotic energy sealed away by the Thunderbird's sacrifice. When the smoke finally cleared and the dust settled, the world was silent. The great fire was gone. The land was scarred, blackened, and barren, and the Thunderbird, the protector, was gone with it. The people mourned the loss of their guardian spirit, the one who had given its life to save theirs. But this is not where the story ends. In the mythology of renewal, devastation is always followed by rebirth. As the first rains began to fall on the scorched earth, they were different. They were gentle, life-giving, and in the soil, enriched by a layer of ash and now cleansed, the first green shoots began to appear. Life was returning. The sacrifice of the Thunderbird had not only saved the world, but had also paved the way for a new, more resilient cycle of life. The symbolism here is incredibly powerful. The Thunderbird represents the forces of nature we know: the storms, the rain, the sky. The fire, on the other hand, is the unpredictable, the external, the chaotic element that can throw everything into disarray. The story is a profound meditation on balance. It teaches that while fire can destroy, it also clears the way for new growth. And while storms can be violent, they bring the water necessary for life to flourish. The Thunderbird's sacrifice symbolizes that sometimes, to restore balance, one force must give way to another. This ancient myth is more than just a campfire tale. It's a lesson in resilience, a memorial to a possible cataclysmic event, and a beautiful metaphor for the cyclical nature of destruction and renewal. It reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming devastation, the spirit of life and the power of nature will ultimately find a way to heal and begin again. It's a testament to the idea that the greatest protectors are not those who are immune to harm, but those who are willing to sacrifice themselves for the good of all. So, the next time a thunderstorm rolls in, maybe you'll hear more than just the weather. Maybe you'll hear the echoes of a great battle, the wing beats of a guardian spirit, and a timeless reminder of the delicate, powerful balance that governs our world. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into myth and history. If you enjoyed this story and want to explore more legends from around the world, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps us continue to bring these incredible tales to light. Let me know in the comments what myth you'd like to see us explore next. Until then, stay curious,